Oh, how's everyone doing? Tom, aka Nostradamus, the doctor is in. I just wanted to show why I put my guns down. I just wanted to show everyone over on, I just want to show everyone out there. People in Cardano do have big nuts, guns, things like that. All the rumors you hear aren't true. Anyway, like I said, the doctor's in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Today I'm going to be covering Cardano and Ergo, mostly the Cardano native tokens that I'm in. Take a look at those. I do expect to make a lot of money off of them this year. Look, I'm not that guy. There's a bunch of trading in and out. I just buy what I think are good Cardano native tokens when it's a bear market, which we've been in. I'm holding them for a while. Be sure to come. Be sure to come. I do live stream Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. PST, and I do live stream at night sometimes. Come hang out, talk about any cryptos you want. Predominantly Cardano over here. I did. There goes my shotgun. Some technical difficulties. You got to be careful at letting you shoot. That thing could be loaded. Could have blown my foot off. Anyway, Cardano. As many of you know, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin. These are some of the stuff I hold. I have been kind of accumulating a couple other coins. Hit that like button and I'll drop a video on that maybe tomorrow or what have you. We do have the ETF coming this week. That could be a big deal as early as Tuesday or Wednesday or what some people are saying. Or we might get that big fat rug pull from Gensler. It's possible with that guy. That could be devastating for crypto. Even with an ETF approval, you don't know what's going to happen. So if you're out there leveraging long, I would say be careful. That could be an opportune moment for the big money, the smart hands, all those things that you hear to just crank down on you hard because they have the money to do it. I hate to tell you, regardless. Or there could be a big pump. I don't know. Anyway, let's hop on over to the desktop. Let's look at what we got going on. Like I said, today's video will be centered around ADA and Ergo. I would say I have about 5% of my, I have about 5% of my ADA and Cardano native tokens. That's what I kind of keep it around. I'm not the guy that says, YOLO all your money into Cardano native tokens, aka CNTs, and you're going to get fat rich. You might not. Crypto in general could be really hard to get rich on because most people are going to FOMO in at tops, like Snack recently, the meme coins. There's a few other meme coins going on. I'm not really participating in any of those. I did have some Snack. I made okay money on it. I did actually sell it at the top. I might get back in. No, playing meme coins really isn't my style. I'm not that guy that thinks I'm going to get 1,000x on a meme coin. In general, when you're hearing about it, when you want to get in, it's already too freaking late. All right. So Ergo, let's take a quick look at Ergo. The Rosen Bridge just did drop this week. So typically in the past, it was really hard for people in the United States to buy Ergo because it's only on like KuCoin and a few others. If you don't know, KuCoin did a big FU to United States customers. So it's been harder to get, but now the Ergo bridge is open. There are like Ergo and ADA pairs that you can get on MinSwap and Spectrum Finance. Unfortunately, the liquidity is really bad on those right now, so you're going to pay a high slippage rate. I would wait on that. You can send your ADA over to Ergo and buy Ergo. I actually also got in the Rosen drop when it first came out. So Rosen Bridge, that's a token. It's doing really well. I have a decent sized bag of that. That's going really well. I think this one can grow to a lot. The Rosen Bridge fees, I don't know. They're not too bad, I guess. They seem a little bit high, but I'm curious to see how this pans out. Ergo is a proof of work blockchain, similar to what's very popular right now, Caspa. Caspa is the one that's been lighting it up. Ergo did hit, like 25. No, actually, I thought it was higher, but about $18 in the last bull run. I would expect it to see it to get back to that. Now that they got, some DeFi going on over there, this one could be pretty explosive. Unlike Caspa, that really doesn't have any of that. I have nothing against Caspa. I'm just more of an Ergo guy myself. You're going to see a lot of overlap between the Cardano and Ergo community. Ergo is Haskell, and all that, similar to Cardano. I do have a big bag of Cardano. I'm mostly just staking it, eating steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's been paying really well, and I do think big catalysts coming out, coming up for ADA. One is going to be Midnight, the Midnight token. It's going to be a privacy coin, but it's going to be much more than that. There's going to be 2 different airdrops, dates announced for that. As far as I know, the snapshot hasn't happened yet. And we've seen what all these airdrops have done for Solana. So I think once we get some information on that, that can really cause ADA to fly. And I'm definitely going to be holding, my ADA on a validator that's going to be participating in Midnight, so I can get a lot of those Midnight tokens. And I'll probably, to be quite honest, I'll probably buy Midnight too on the release. So if you don't want to miss when I sell or whatever, like I said, be sure to like and subscribe. The Cardano native tokens that I hold, and these aren't, there's plenty of Cardano native tokens that I like. These are just the ones I currently hold. I can't own everything. And like I said, it's only about 5% of my bag. The first one's going to be MinSwap. I really like this token. This is the premier DEX on Cardano. It's the #1 DEX. You take a look back and see what other DEXs have done, like Radium on Solana, Uniswap on Ethereum, PancakeSwap on Binance. They really blew up in the first bull run. Cardano didn't have DeFi in the last bull run. They barely had smart contracts. They were barely usable. And DeFi is really picking up on Cardano. So I could see that set to explode in the bull run, and MinSwap do really well. It does have a high inflation rate, but I'm not really worried about that going into a bull run. None of these are I'm holding for life. I'm just, the motto on this channel is I'm going to get mine, so you should get yours. And I think MinSwap will do really well. Another one that I have a decent sized bag of is NTX. I really like this project. I stay in touch with what they're doing over there. I've done some research on them. I can tell that they really know what they're doing when it comes to technology and things like that. This is going to be a competitor, IAG that's really hot. Cloud computing, cloud storage. I think they have an open source AI chatbot. I'm not sure where they are on that. It has had a little bit of a pullback. This is an AI play, which I think will be really hot in the bull run. So I have a little bit of that. I am yield farming that on MinSwap and earning good returns on that. I'll eventually, like some others we're going to talk about, I'll probably take that out so that there won't be any impermanent loss, because I think these later on in the bull run, as the money flows down from, Bitcoin, Ethereum, layer ones, and then into the native assets, the projects on chain, I could see a big explosion in NTX. The next one is Book. I really like this one a lot. I have a decent sized bag of Book. I started getting into this when it was at 0.019 and now it's at 0.03. So that's doing really well. I have a Gutenberg Bible that gets you OG status in the Discord plus airdrops. They do a lot of good book drops. They're on Matic, they're on Ethereum. I think they might be going to Solana. A lot of you Cardano people probably hate that, but I'm okay with it personally. So I expect this one to do really well. Most of their book drops lately, or since inception, have been a lot of common. What the hell is it called? It's been out so long that there's no copyright and all that. One of the more popular ones has been. Oh, I'm brain farting hard right now. Alice in Wonderland. AI generative art. They have some audiobooks. That's all AI generated. But I do expect this one to do really well in the bull run. So I have a decent sized bag of that. Another one I really like is World Mobile Token. This does have a high inflation rate and already a pretty high market cap. And they've had a little bit of FUD recently, I think, with some of the insiders. But I do expect this one to do really well. They are communicating the uncommunicated. They have a lot of stuff going on in Africa, the country Georgia. Now they got stuff going on worldwide, and the nodes on these are really exploding. This is a great project. I think it will do really well. Another one I have a small bag of is Rejuve. This is an AI play like NTX. These are all on Singularity. And I am looking forward to the Hypercycle partner chain. I don't know when that's coming out, but I'm hoping that this whole Singularity, Hypercycle, and all these AI plays are just kind of waiting for things to start heating up on Cardano, and they'll make things happen. But they have an AI, this is about a longevity app, health and fitness and all that. That is one of my big interests. So hopefully, I'd like to see this one do really well on the bull run. Again, I just have small size over here. Like I always say, we're on the channel. You got to watch your size. And the bag that I actually have the biggest amount of is going to be in Charlie. I actually looked at how much Charlie I had, and I was a little bit surprised I let it get that high. A few of the community members got me to ding, 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 ding. I hit the wrong. My apologies. Anyway, they got me to. I'm not editing this, guys. I'm not editing this. All right, so they got me to FOMO in. I got them to FOMO into Charlie, but then they got me to FOMO into more than I normally would have. But Charlie's an oracle over on Cardano. It was doing really well because of the Mahin drop. The Mahin is going to be a stable coin I'm pretty excited about, but they delayed their launch, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen. That did affect the price of Charlie a little bit. Charlie's going to be the real world oracle. I am really excited for Mahin. You're going to be able to go straight from your bank account to the stable coin on chain. You're going to bypass centralized exchanges and all that. So that plus the other relationships Charlie is building, I'm really excited for that. Like I said, I am yield farming a decent amount on MinSwap, the premier DEX. I believe they're going to be doing Plutus version 2.0 on MinSwap. I think their timeline for that's March, so that's a few months away and right before the halving. Who knows if they delay it or not, though. That's kind of, what happens on Cardano. Spectrum, I am doing some yield farming on Spectrum. It's another DEX. It's cross-chain. It's on Ergo too. And like I said before, they do have the Ergo RS. I think it's RS ADA. Anyway, that's my time. I will put a link to another video, a very important video that you want to check out, selling all my crypto. It's the plan of not getting caught holding the bag. You're definitely going to want to check that out. And like I said, come hang out with us during the week. I live stream. I love hanging out with you all. I love talking crypto. Anyway, love you all. Peace.